Howdy folks, Doc here with Last Best Tool. And as I prepare my Minimalist Overlanding toolkit, tool storage has become kind of an issue. I really like the concept of a tool roll. However, this thing, when I tested it out, the tools just fell out of it when I rolled it up and shook it. Had a few commenters say, well, don't shake it. Well, that just kind of happens, or if I ask somebody to go get it and they carry it like a fireplace log or something and dump the tools out. Just ran into some trouble with it. So I decided I'd go with individual pouches. And then I started to get kind of pouch fatigue. I started getting duplicates in the same size. And where I was going to store them, I thought, you know, this is going to be a little bit of a headache. Maybe what I want to do is go back to my original idea of going with some sort of a tool roll. And here's what happened. This company called Roaring Fire contacted me. Here's their logo. And asked if I wanted to take this small EDC pouch for a spin. And I looked at it online and thought, this thing is amazing. You know, the number, for the size it is, the number of zippered pouches inside this single pouch, the quality, the YKK zippers. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Let me take one of those for a spin. And I was looking at the logo and thought, why is that so familiar? I mean, they contacted me kind of out of the blue, and then I thought, wait a minute. I was looking at one of their tool rolls, and I was actually about to pull the trigger and buy one. And so I told them that. I said, you know, you've got a tool roll called the Pack Mule that is exactly what I'm looking for an upcoming overlanding trip. And she said, hey, I'll send you one. So what happened was I got the tool roll. Now, this is a Milwaukee pack out. No, it's not a tool roll, it's a pack out. However, to give you the size, I can open this thing up, and this is where I'm leaning right now. This just drops right down into the pack out, which may have some play later. Here's the tool roll. I'm looking at these two pieces. This one will be easily accessible right up front, contains some basic stuff, quick things to need. Here's my Weehaw. This is tied into my little snap-on magnet, which I love this thing. Got a couple of them now. But anyway, that just hangs out there. Slide it down here, right there. So this will be within reach. But then I wanted a good organizational tool pouch or tool roll, and that's where this came in. This was about exactly the size I wanted. I like that it's a brighter color. It's got lots of options, so let's take a look. First of all, it has a shoulder strap. I'm going to go ahead and pop that off so I don't knock my camera down catching it on anything. Uses two, looks like 1-inch cotton straps, nice and quiet. Got some strap management or some running management there. It's got a carry handle. Simple design. So let's take a look at this guy. Now, what makes this amazing? Couple of things. One is in the tool management aspect. So first of all, I've got, let me just mention, high quality YKK zippers. That's what you want. They're the best, period. So in this aspect of it, what we've got is a large work surface. This folds out, so when these zippers are closed, everything is tight. Nothing's going to fall out. And then it's got these 4 removable storage pouches, each YKK zippers, which will allow pretty tremendous organization. Put some colorful stuff in here. It doesn't mean I'm bringing this. What I'm doing is kind of working with the concept to get a feel for it. Taking it on one trip, it's great. It's amazing. But anyway, I've got these 4 removable pouches. So if I wanted to run a socket set in isolation of everything else, there it is. And notice the quantity of this hook and loop, or, you know, aka Velcro stuff. What this does is it gives you a tool-worthy solid hold. Compare that to this, you know, little afterthought that Carhartt threw on here. I mean, I don't know if you can buy Velcro smaller than this. And then, of course, these pockets. They just, I mean, they're like, you want to lose your tools? Put them in here. Anyway, so this is just a dynamite setup that seals up, gives me a work area, nice and bright, lots of things I can do. So I was just thrilled with this layout. However, check this out. I flip it over, get rid of my Carhartt now because, ta-da, look at that. I have got 8 individual pockets, 11 11 elastic pockets or elastic strap parts here, and then another fixed zipper pouch on the end. Doesn't mean I'm bringing all this, but I am working with the tools that that I'm leaning towards, just to see how I can organize them, keep them handy, easy to grab. This is amazing. Now this uses a 16 ANN cotton duct. It's got a water treatment on it. It's not waterproof, but it's got some water resistance. The zippers are just buttery smooth. I mean, that's great. That is so nice. There are again, full YKK all the way around, which, you know, is added cost. There's kind of a zipper mafia that, you know, makes sure that you can't get YKK zippers without, you know, paying the price for YKK. But anyway, the quality of YKK is excellent. Easily rolls up. This one just does a double, one on top, one on the bottom, and then snaps in with these buckles. They have updated some of their tool pouches. Now, Roaring Fire makes a lot of different products. This is their largest tool pouch, or tool roll. They make some smaller ones, and they make backpacks and pouches and all kinds of things. And I'm looking forward to, you know, kind of dialing in my little Pico Fire pouch. That's this guy here. It's just the quality, just the feel of it. You know, it's like, wow. But anyway, it was a serendipitous thing that they contacted me, and it turns out I was about to buy this. I'd watched a couple of videos. There's not much. It's only a year old. Actually, less than a year old. And it just seemed like an outstanding design. Probably the reason they got to this design is because they had other tool rolls for a while prior to this. So they'd been working their way towards something like this. Whereas a lot of companies, when I looked at their different tool rolls, it's like they started out thinking, we'll just make one big one and call it good. And they just had all kinds of little things that just didn't seem quite right. Either unusable space or your tools would fall out. I mean, that's rock solid. You can roll it down a cliff, pop it open, and then guess what? There's all your tools ready to go. No problem. Nothing out of place. Anyway, I am thrilled with this thing. Right now it's running around 75 bucks. That Carhartt one was about 30, I believe, when I got that. A lot of tool rolls are in the 40 to 50 without anywhere near the features or warranty support that Roaring Fire has. So I'll put links to this in the description. But overall, this is one of those things, this Roaring Fire toolkit or tool roll. I'm pretty much done looking. Normally, you know, I just kind of keep my eye out for other things. I'm moving on. I'm happy with this. And just like I showed you in that pack out, if you happen to have a soft pack out, like this Milwaukee here, it's one of the softer ones. You can see something like that just drops right in, because I often use these for overlanding kits and, you know, other aspects like my recovery gear, tire repair gear, camping gear. So anyway, it fits perfectly into one of those, so it's going to seamlessly integrate into my existing kit. So anyway, here it is, the Roaring Fire Pack Mule tool roll, and I love this thing. With that, Doc out.